We've been wondering for quite some time now about what exactly happened to the Final Fantasy 15 VR experience, and now, thanks to a reveal in the Sony E3 2017 press conference, we know that it has become Monster of the Deep Final Fantasy 15. It was a fitting stage for the newest part of the Final Fantasy 15 universe to be revealed, as if you all remember, it was exactly this time last year that the Final Fantasy 15 VR experience was announced. Following the Afrojack trailer, we got to see Prompto dressed for action in a PlayStation VR headset as he went to town on the episode Sky boss, Deadeye. However, following negative feedback from most of the media who played the demo on the show floor, the developers decided to go back to the drawing board. The result is Monster of the Deep, a virtual reality fishing experience set in the Final Fantasy 15 universe. Now, although it may seem somewhat unorthodox, especially compared to what was initially shown last year, Monster of the Deep develops on one of the softer themes throughout Final Fantasy 15, Noctis's love for fishing. But unlike the main game, things will now be quite a bit more serious. In the 38-second trailer that was shown off during the conference, we got to see quite a few different things, from the standard reeling of the fish through to some sonar scanning and even a campfire scene featuring Noctis and the Chocobros. And it's clear even from this short clip that compared to the main game, each of those elements has been developed just a little bit further, which you'd expect given the fact this will be a standalone title. It means that reeling is now much more intricate. The campfire scene we saw in the trailer was way more animated, and the size of the fish is, well, let's just say there's a reason it's called Monster of the Deep. It's also due to release in September 2017, so there's not too long to wait. Now, on a personal level, I can't say I'm all that excited about this. The fishing part of the game was alright, but not to the point where I particularly want an entire game made out of it. But then again, I also don't have PlayStation VR, so I'm not really the target market on both fronts. I'm sure there will be some people who are absolutely stoked for this though. In other news, this was unfortunately the only reference to Final Fantasy that appeared in the Sony press conference. There was no Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer, which is pretty disappointing as it feels like it was a huge missed opportunity, but it was still quite optimistic to expect one in the first place, especially with everything that's going on right now. There was also no showing of episode Prompto, but we're sure to see more of that in the coming days anyway. On that note, at least we now know a bit more about why the Square Enix Presents segment is called Final Fantasy 15 Universe. I was right, they have decided to expand it further, just not in the way I expected. Anyway, how many of you guys are going to be picking up Monster in the Deep when it releases, and what did you guys think of the Sony press conference in general? Were you excited by what they showed? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe. If you'd like to support our channel, please be sure to head over to our Patreon at patreon.com/FFunion. These amazing folks have already done so why not join the list? Thank you all so much for watching guys, this is Daryl signing out, I'll see you next time and happy fishing!